Ryan Moore does things his way. Always has, always will. Early in his career, he passed on major sponsorship deals because that's just who he is.
To each their own. I wasn't ready to sign a full equipment deal with one company or another company, and as far as clothing and stuff like that, I wasn't ready to do that. So to me, it was the logical thing to do, was not lock myself in something I would be unhappy with or uncomfortable with. Here we are in one of my favorite rooms in the house. This is my office, which is something I've done recently to showcase some of my favorite stuff, some trophies from both amateur days and professional.
There you go, and that's the way to win it.
My first victory, the Wyndham Championship. Obviously, that's a huge one, just to get your first victory on tour, and still means a lot to me.
Moore's win was just another great achievement in an already decorated golfing career. And it seemed he was destined for the moment from the start.
It was the very first PGA Tour event I had ever played. They gave me a sponsor exemption when I was an amateur. So to win it at that tournament, it was very fitting.
In 2004, Ryan Moore became the first golfer to win the individual NCAA championship, the U.S. Amateur, the U.S. Amateur Public Links, the Western Amateur, and the Sahali Players Championship in the same year.
It was an incredible season. I think I won a total of 10 or 11 events out of the 18 events I played that entire 2004 calendar year. So, I mean, obviously that was not bad.
And once he turned pro, his success continued. In 2005, Moore became just the 5th player in history to go from college golf to full PGA Tour status in the same season.
Going out right away and getting my PGA Tour card without having to go to Q school or going on the web.com tour, I mean, that was obviously gave me a great amount of confidence early on, but around that same time, I was starting to have some injuries, and unfortunately, I think that took away a lot of confidence that I could have had pretty early in my career.
Once healthy, the wins returned.
There's always a party going on in Vegas. Tonight it's going to be at Ryan Moore's house. The second win of his PGA Tour career.
The second win might have been even more satisfying than the first win. Just the way I did it and doing it at home in front of all of my friends and family. It was an amazing win. This is the most recent win at the CIMB Classic. Obviously, it was a huge win. Great way to start out my year.
Moore now has 3 PGA Tour victories, and even though that total might not match his lofty standards, he continues to do things the only way he knows how.
I definitely think I'm figuring some things out, how I can be successful, and it doesn't necessarily look like this person or that person and how they're successful. It's just simply my best chance of being successful on tour, and it just doesn't always have to be pretty. It's just about getting it done.